obviously making money, of course, but what's crazy is that people say stuff like that, and it's just like, I don't sit in a car all day if that's what you think. I am out. We outside right now, you know, but it is what it is. And literally, I hadn't eaten all day. This is the first thing I ate. So yeah, I haven't eaten nothing besides my gummies. We have stuff, but once we get where we need to go, we'll once we're able to, we'll make our stuff and eat probably later. There's this food truck. Man, that burrito I had was so good. I was like, I want another one. I never had a good burrito like that. Oh, I thought someone was walking by. I was about to say, what the heck? No, on my screen, looked like someone walked by, but it wasn't. You know, you gotta be careful. There's a unaliver on the loose where I live. I don't know if they caught them. It was a tattoo parlor. Thank you for the live on air. Thank you for the gift points. So this tattoo parlor, the guy was unalived. Thank you. He was unalived, and they're looking for the person who did it. And I think we drove by that tattoo place, but yeah, apparently they still haven't caught the guy, so I don't know. That's not good. That's scary. I don't know because you don't know what his motive was. If it was just attacking him personally, or if it was just attacking him personally, or if it was like just random, like he just chose somebody. That's the things you don't know. That's what's scary. That's why you gotta be careful. It's good. It's running because of me. The money that I got, I went and paid. I bought an alternator. That was expensive. That was like almost $200, but hey, we needed the car fixed. And then some of the money I paid was to get the car insured, so I got the car insured. We needed insurance. Yeah. And that's where my money goes. Yeah. My money went down, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I had to help because I had to help get the car fixed. I also had to help, get it insured because you can't drive around uninsured. So, yeah, show my face. Well, hi. I don't know if it's flipped at me, but you can't see me because it doesn't work. And I have to have the green screen on so people don't see my background area where I'm at. Oh, Lord, help me. But yeah, anyways, I got the car up and running. People were like, she's not doing nothing. She's in the car doing nothing. But yeah, I paid for almost a $300 part to get the car fixed. And insurance. So, I think I'm doing something. I could have said, no, F these people. I'm going to leave you with a broken car. No, we needed it. So, it's not my car, but I helped get it fixed. Anyways. Why is she not ever talking about me? Someone said they didn't know she was live. I don't know if she was live. I took a quick nap. I was asleep. I didn't know she went live. Like, if you're in danger online, right? If you're like, this person's putting me in danger online and offline, what would possess you to go live? And talk about me, of all people, instead of the dude who's stalking and harassing you. That doesn't make sense to me. You got a dude named Steve that is coming after you. Because she did say, because the comment she replied to, the person said, how do you know this is Steve? So clearly it's not my family behind that account. You won't make a video saying that we're not a part of that account. And you're continuing. Like, bro, if you don't feel safe, why would you go live? Doesn't make sense to me. Stop going live then. Like, I'm not going to tell her what to do. Let her do whatever. But I'm just frankly angry because it's affecting my real life when you don't tell people we are not a part of that account, which you know who it is because he has a record. And I want you and him to stay far, far away from me. I don't want anything to do with your drama because I don't know how dangerous this dude is if he's got a criminal record. Which people thought he meant she meant me, saying, I always knew she had a record. I don't have any records with the police. I'm in the hospital more than I am having interactions with police unless I call them, which I don't call them anymore because they don't do their job. So why would I call the police from now on? And the last time we had a talk with the police, my brother called them because he got fed up that she was harassing us with the police. So he said, I'm going to get the police. I'm going to call them. I literally told him they're not going to do anything. Sure enough, didn't do nothing. All he said was, I can tell her to stop making videos on you. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'm not going to be that way. But the issue with you is that you won't address and tell people we are not a part of that account that's doxing you. And you would rather just delete whole videos instead of telling people do not mention them. You can filter my name out of your comment section. It's not that hard. You're literally allowing people to mention my brother's name in the comment section saying that he's a part of that account. He's not. And then delete the whole video as if that's going to stop people from saying stuff. People are going to still say stuff no matter what. It's not going to stop people from continuing to say that. You need to make a video yourself and address it, and you're refusing to do so. You're concerned about me, but you're not concerned about the person putting you in danger. Aren't you going to get the police involved on them? If they're making you feel unsafe in real life and they're making you feel unsafe online, why would you as a person go live and focus your energy on me instead of Steve? I don't know. Like, she has a stalker or someone that I guess from her past that is named Steve. And apparently he's doxing her under this fake account. And people keep saying that me, my mom, and my brother are behind this account because we have nothing better to do, which is crazy because we have a lot to do. Saying that we're the ones behind this account and that there's 4,000 people in here. 4,000 that we're behind this account. And she literally said it was some dude named Steve. And she said he has he's a criminal. And basically people said my brother did it before, so he's going to do it again, which he's not behind that account. And I said, hey, thank you for the gift points. You need to address this dude. I mean, you need to address this account. Make a video and say we're not behind it, but she's refusing. She deleted videos is what she did instead of addressing it, because the whole comment section I showed was nothing but saying Brother Chu is the account, Brother Chu. Then she deleted that video, and she's not filtering our names out and like telling people we're not behind this account, but she told people it was somebody else, but still is allowing people to say it's us. we don't have time to make a fake account to dox her. I didn't know her real name. I don't know who she was, and the only reason why I know about her name now is because of that account. I didn't know that she had an eviction before. Apparently, she's had an eviction, which is why it led me to understand why she lives with her cousin, because she can't get a place because she has an eviction on her record. I got on do not rent list, so I don't have any evictions. All I have to do is build up my credit, and I could live wherever I want. I could live wherever I want because I don't have an eviction. The only person that has an eviction on their name is my father, who we're trying to get that cleared with a lawyer. Once we're able to get back with him and get a stable place, we're going to try to clear his name, because that eviction was a wrongful eviction. And they told us, like, I talked to legal aid already, and I've already been in contact with legal aid about that. So they told us, do not go to court, because the court date was coming up for our apartment. We were going to go to court because my dad couldn't show up, and he said, if you show up, they're going to list your guys' name, and you guys have no evictions on your record. So I would advise you not to go. So we were like, okay, we won't go. And because he didn't show up, he was in jail. They said that he owes like $7,000 because $3,000 of rent, which we tried to pay that, but they refused to give us the owner's name, and the rest of it is damages from when we were raided by the police. But that's it. Otherwise, I don't have an eviction. I say we got evicted, but these places we didn't get evicted. They just asked us to leave. Because you don't get an eviction from a motel, because it's not like if I was in an apartment and I couldn't pay the rent, like this last place, I would have been evicted. That would have been on my record, and I wouldn't have been able to rent anywhere else. But my name is cleared. My brother's name is cleared. My mom's name is cleared. The only name who is not cleared is my father. We're all good. So I don't understand why people focus their energy on the wrong people. You got someone out here making you feel so unsafe that you're focusing on me and constantly harassing me with the police, with adult protective services, and you're not taking your priorities seriously, and you have a roof over your head. Imagine having a roof over your head and having some sort of safe stability, worrying about someone who's living out of a car, who's not bothering you. You going online saying they pissed on their mattress, they pissed on the sidewalk, when literally our mattresses were bone dry when we left. You want to lie, you want to make all this stuff up, you want to do a cash grab by going live, continuously talking about me, instead of worrying about old dude that is not making you feel safe, that could possibly show up to your work. Like, I don't get it. If I had this problem and I went live worried about someone else, people would be attacking me like crazy. Like, you're not putting your priorities in check. People already think I'm doing absolutely nothing when I've literally forked over money to help my family get a running car, to help my family have insurance in a car, to help my family get a better vehicle, to get a better place. And you're over here concerned about me, like going live and doing things as a cash grab, and it's crazy. And then I have to address it, and I'm the obsessed one because I'm defending myself, but I have every right to defend myself. Imagine going online and talking about someone you don't know because you just handed them bed sheets, and all of a sudden you want to lie to people. Oh, she yells at her mom and da 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 da. What about you and your road rage about throwing a cup at someone's car because they drove into the crosswalk? I've had that happen to me, but you don't see me chuck a rock and smash someone's window because I'm mad. Like, you have to control that and walk around and keep going. I know what people are like in Albuquerque, and I'm not about to piss someone off, because that would be the last time I ever piss someone off. You have to be cautious about the things that you do. Like, and then when you come on the internet and say stuff like that and people are going to use it against you, what are you going to do? Huh? You're going to play victim and be like you are constantly playing victim. Like, if you're the victim in this situation, you told people exactly what my brother's car looked like, described his car to people. That's doxing. And then want to sit there and allow people to lie and try to say we're behind that account that's doxing you, and people are sitting here saying that's not doxing, when if no one knew what my brother's car looked like, how it is doxing, because nobody knew what kind of car he was driving for that specific reason. I didn't tell people. So why are you walking by describing my brother's car, putting me in danger because you want me to have unrest? That's what it was. You want us to be uneasy, unrest, because you're over here harassing my family day in and day out, people who are living out of a car, and you're still harassing them. They're not even bothering you. I'm not even thinking about you. I literally have things I have to do every single day that I'm more concerned about over you, but then I have to come online and address this. I'm frustrated. Like, dancing around your house after you called the police on people is crazy. But yet, people jump down my throat when they were saying I called the police on my father, but oh, it's okay for her to be like, yee, like all around her room and be so happy. She called the police on people that wasn't even bothering her. Walk to your work. If you're bothered by us being there, don't look at us. Like, we wasn't bothering you. We was off property. We was not on property. And you're over here. Like, I don't get this girl. Like, literally, I don't get it. Constantly, I'm reporting you to the FBI. They don't deal with anything that is not federal. I've already tried to get FBI involved for something else that had to do with the neighbor stalking us, because I saw the neighbor followed my brother when he went somewheres, and then when my brother came back, the neighbor came back. They tried to say, oh, that we wasn't stalking you, or he wasn't stalking you. His wife tried to start a fight with me. You need to worry about your safety, because random people on the internet, because your husband's conversing with random people on the internet, wanted to show up to your house and have a... You have a son who's disabled in a wheelchair and another child who literally would have been put in danger. You don't know who these people are trying to meet up at your house, but you're so worried about me trying to fight me, calling me a fat bitch because I called it like it was. I can see things for what they are. You don't leave at the same time and come back at the same time mysteriously, saying slight-ish out your window and even admitting to the police that you start the fights. Why would you, as an idiot, go tell the police, yeah, I'm the one that starts it? Even the police said it confirmed what my brother was telling them about the neighbor. Like, that would be like me saying, yeah, I go fight with the neighbor. Like, I start the fights. Like, why would you tell the police that? Like, you have to be some kind of dummy to be like, yeah, I start fights with them. I'm the one that starts it. Because every time he would say stuff out his window, and then you tell the police, and you confirmed what my brother told the police. Like, oh God, some of these people need legit help. Like, so some of you guys tell on yourselves, especially to the police. Why would you tell on yourself? That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You know, worry about yourself. Don't worry about other people. Oh, am I? Am I one? How am I one when I was sitting in my car when she made that video? First of all, I said I didn't. Hold on. Here's what I said. I said, first of all, I didn't use the bathroom. But why is someone telling the internet they're watching people use the bathroom? And I said, I didn't say I used the bathroom. But it's weird to come on the internet and say, yeah, they were using the bathroom. You didn't see us use the bathroom. Because that day she was making the video, she walked by the car. Me and my mom were both sitting in the car. And that was that same day I called the police because I heard an accident right behind me. But it was on the street over because I heard a like a loud crash. And we had just came back from the thrift store. I believe it was that same day that she made the video. I can't remember. Anyways, I told my mom, I said, Mom, there was just an accident, because she can't really hear too well. And I said, let me call the police to make sure these people are okay. So I said, yeah, I just heard an accident. I was trying to describe to them where the accident was. My mom walked to the street to find the cross streets. We gave them the cross streets, and I told her, because, you know, I said it's behind the thrift store. There's an accident. So I walked over because I didn't know if the police was going to need my, need me to say anything. Like, they were going to have to get something down because, you know, I heard this accident. And they were like, did you see the accident? And I was like, no, I just heard. And they were like, okay, you can go. We don't need to get your statement. So I was like, okay, good, cool. Everyone was safe. The person's airbag deployed. It was with another lady, two ladies. One of them was a taxi driver, and the other one was the lady going to work, I believe. And so I guess she got hit. And, you know, anyways, I was standing there waiting for police so I can at least ask them if they need to get any information from me. And they were like, did you see it? And I was like, no, I called you guys because I heard it. And I wanted to make sure everyone was safe. Clearly everyone was safe. But we had just gotten back from the thrift store. Mind you, we had been sitting in our car. And we were sitting in our car every time she walked by. So how are you seeing people use the restroom and saying we're using the restroom when there's too many cars during the day? That we can't use the restroom there. And if people see the area where it was at, there's businesses. There's literally there's Albuquerque Magazine is there. There's REI. At the bottom, there's a security guard that works for the immigration place for, like, they go there, you know, to get their status or whatever, you know, to become a legal citizen. Then there's the thrift store. Behind us was where we were living. And there's too many cars. There was a diesel truck parked behind us. There was cars that parked in front of us to go to work. So how could we use the restroom when there was too many people there? We literally went to the thrift store because we needed the restroom. And even the lady at the thrift store was so nice. She's like, you can come anytime you want. And I was like, okay, cool. Because she knew the situation and understood it better. And when she made that video, I know she was walking by and someone mentioned it to me and said, does she think wearing a hat and glasses disguises herself? I said, you mean to tell me she's wearing a hat and glasses to disguise herself? That's not a very good enough disguise. I knew who you was right when you walked by my car. And the only reason why I was looking, right? I was looking around. And someone had told me, they messaged me, I'm not going to say who. They said, don't let the maid film you. People are trying to get the maid to film you. And I was like, wait, what? The housekeeper, sorry, not maid. Housekeeper, people get mad. And so I was like, that's why I watched her when I saw her. Because, first of all, if you start filming me, I'm going to say something or call the police. Mind you, she could film all she wants. It's public property. Even the police told me that. When you know, like, people could say, oh, she filmed you, you need to report that to the police. I have every right to film who I want because it's a public property. And if she's threatening to film me, if she's literally walking by my car, she wasn't walking to work, she was walking away. That way where she was walking was towards the bus stop because she doesn't have a car. And she kept walking by my car to harass us with the police to see if our car was still there. I know why she was doing that. And literally for my protection, I filmed myself because I received comments which are proof that she was liking comments and responding to comments. And I can film anybody I want to. It's public property. Anywhere outside, if I feel threatened by someone, I will film you. That's that. I don't film you for no reason. For people trying to make it weird that I filmed her walking away for my protection, and I can. Because police even told me so. So there's nothing she could do about that. She could report it to the police, but hey, it's public. If you're I don't call the police, because the federal police don't do ish, like I said, which they didn't do anything. They said it's a civil case and we would have to take her to court. And also that the only thing they said they could do was tell her to stop making videos about me, which I said no, that's fine. I was the bigger person in the situation. I could have had the police tell you to go over and not make any more videos about me. But you're lucky I didn't do that. I said, nah, it's okay. Like, that's not even a warning. That's someone that made an account. They just got blocked. It's just so crazy to me that you keep on with my family when we're doing nothing to you. And then people are like, well, report her to the police for filming. Yeah, let her tell the police I filmed her. The police are just going to tell her that it's public property. Anybody can film anyone. She ain't gonna get much of anything out of anything. The police ain't gonna really care. Seriously, they're not gonna care about her being filmed. They're not. They ain't really gonna care. Like, call the FBI. I'm waiting for the FBI to come, by the way, mind you. Well, they're not coming, but she said that she's going to report me to the FBI, and I'm still waiting for that. I'm pretty sure she called the FBI and they told her there's nothing they could do. They probably told her it's a civil case. Why? And then to literally have people saying that I doxed you because of where you work. First of all, people knew where I live because my brother's ex doxed me. So you sitting there, literally being like, acting as if I doxed you, people already knew where I live. So obviously they're going to know where you work. That doesn't make any sense for people to sit here and say it's my fault that people know where she works now, when people would have already known anyways because they knew where I lived anyways. Thank you for the gift points. It's just crazy to me. Like, use your common sense. I was doxxed. If she would have not stuck her business or said anything about me, of course she can make videos after I leave, but then she just put herself in danger, and now it's somehow my fault because she went and made the video. I didn't tell her to make any videos about me. It's her own free will to do so. She used her free will to make a video about me. That's on her. That's not on me. I didn't tell her to go make a video. I didn't go tell her, hey, make a video. That's not on me. I didn't. She chose to do that. She's the one who chose to make a video about me. I'm not on the FBI list. I'm not on the FBI list. I haven't even had a run-in with the police at all. Never. I don't have a record. My records are with the hospital, not the police. Sadly, I've had some health scares. I had heart surgery when I was 5. That was one of the major surgeries. One of the second surgeries I had was for an abscess, which was a skin infection. And then this other surgery I had was for my, the fluid around my heart, because they told me if I don't go in, I would have died. So that was like right before I went to the BTS concert. They said, we need you to come in right away and get this surgery done, or you're gonna die. That's literally what they told me. And the doctor even said, some people, and this is what the doctor said, some people are always in the hospital, or some people always have run-ins with the police. They have records with the police. You're either not healthy, or you're always in the hospital, or you have run-ins with the police. Thank you for subscribing. And I, sadly, and always in the hospital a lot. So there's that. I had an ear infection which never got resolved, and it goes and comes back. I get swimmer's ear if I don't dry my ear after taking a shower because water gets in my ear. I try to like dry it, but yeah, I get sick a lot. I get bronchitis. Well, I don't anymore because I'm not around somebody who smokes. My dad was the one who smoked, so me and my mom got bronchitis because of that. But other than that, I haven't been to the hospital in a while. And, you know, the last major surgery was for that fluid around my heart. They said that they called me concerned and they said, you need to come in or you're not going to live. They said, you might not make it out of this surgery. That's what scared me. But thankfully I woke up despite someone texting me because they got my last number and told me that they wish I would have passed away during surgery, which is crazy. They said, I wish you would have passed away during your surgery. I can't say it how they said it because TikTok friendly. Thank you for the gift points. But yeah, like, let's not lie and say that I'm on the FBI data list because I'm not. The only reason I called my local FBI is because someone said to call them, and I did, and they told me they don't deal with anything unless it's federal, that I would have to call my local police. And I said, ooh, I've already called them and they're not really doing anything with the neighbor. I was like, they're not going to do anything. And they were like, oh, well, we can't help you. You got to call because, you know, basically that's what they told me. That I had to call my local police because there's nothing the FBI could do. Oh my Lord. Thank you for the subscriptions and thank you for the travel with me. Thank you for the gift points. It is just so crazy to me. Like how people, like, let me tell you something. The only time I've had interactions with police, which I'm going to be truthfully honest with you, is when I've either called them or they came because my father's doctor called them to make sure that they bring him in to get it. I've never had a run-in with police. Thank you for the galaxy. I've never been in trouble. I've never broke the law. I've never done anything I wasn't supposed to do. There's that. I don't steal. I don't do any of that. I'm not trying to risk my freedom because I don't want to be sleeping on some hard bed in jail because of something, you know. I just don't do stuff like that. Like, I gotta be 100% careful with like, you know, the police. Like, I'm not trying to risk my... Thank you for the gift points, by the way. I'm not trying to risk my freedom. I do not want to risk it. But anyways, there's so much drama between the Ash Trevino stuff and the Adrielle Sigler. Dang. And Adrielle Sigler does not look good. She does not look good. She's feeling the effects of that old Reddit account coming up. But anyways, Ash Trevino, there's this Ash Updates. Thank you for the subscription. I talked about it on my Insta story. Apparently she wasn't going to school, but now is considering going to school because people want to support her, which is a good thing. The money she makes online, she helps the homeless. That's a great thing. I don't understand why Ash is so mad at the fact that that account is helping homeless people and is literally getting support to go to college. If someone wants to help somebody go through college, why are you so mad at that? All you do is sit online and literally, I'm not even going to go there because there's no need. But thank you for the gift points. You sit online, you have, look at the chicken. Thank you for the gift points. I didn't even notice the chicken. Do you see the chicken? Oh, I think my mom's asleep. I'm like, look at the chicken and she's asleep. Holy crud. Thank you for the keyboard. Let's go. Thank you for all the gift points. This is insane. No, recording Squid is not stalking, considering the fact that she said she was going to record me first. And I had the date and time I recorded her, and I also have the date and time that she said she was going to record me. I have proof that she said she was going to record me first. I have that comment someone sent to me. Literally, she was liking a comment saying she was going to try to film us. And I got a warning saying, do not let the housekeeper film you. Do not let the maid film you. Mind you, I have proof. I have literal message proof before I even filmed her that she was going to film me. That is not stalking. If I feel unsafe, which I did, I will film you. I don't film nobody for no reason. That was the first time I ever had to film someone because I felt unsafe. And if I feel unsafe, I'm going to do so. And the police said that I can film because it is public property. I'm going to film someone if they make me feel unsafe. I already said that before. And I've never had to film anyone until now. Thank you for the duck. When somebody filmed me when I went to go get the battery in my iPhone, you remember someone filmed me? I said the next time I catch anyone filming me, thank you for the live on air, I am going to film you. I said the next time if I catch anyone filming me, I said I'm going to film you for my safety. You guys don't listen. I've already stated that before. Thank you for the meerkat. Thank you for the gift points, guys. If someone is making me feel unsafe, why am I just going to let them walk by? Which, oh, she filmed her walking away. No, I was going to film her closer, but my phone was dying. And also because I had to turn my phone on. And by the time I turned my phone on, oh, thank you for the gift points. By the time I even got to film her, she was halfway walked away. But I was going to film her by the car because, mind you, yeah, she wasn't going to work. She was going towards the bus station. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, she might have been going to work. Okay, well, whatever. I have a screenshot proof that she did say she was going to film me because people told her to. No, Squid didn't want to work to clean my mess. Squid wants to go to her job to film videos because she's hoping her TikTok career will take off and she won't have to work there again. How come she lied and said it took her 2 days to clean her room? Mind you, they rent out rooms every day. So they would have rented out that room and they would have got it dirty because she tried to say it took her 2 days to clean. When you're not supposed to take 2 days to clean a room, you're supposed to have it cleaned that day. If she was doing her job, then how come she's filming herself throwing ice on the sidewalk? Mind you, when I filmed her, she wasn't walking to her job. She was walking away from her job. She was walking towards the bus stop. I know where she was going. I live here. Hello? That way was towards not Sonic. Well, yeah, is there Sonic there? There's Panda Express, there's Arby's, there's IHOP, which is where she was walking towards. There's a gas station there and there's Wendy's. If she was walking the other way, that's to her work. Because where we stayed was right behind the car. Behind us was where she works. She's literally responding to people saying that she's going to record me. She's the one who brought it upon herself. Because she said, I'll try. Because people was trying to get her to record us in our car because we were stuck there. We're sitting in our car, so why do you need to record me? And the only reason she's mad at me is because someone said I was talking about her on my live stream, which is not true. Thank you for all the gift points. Because you want to know why I know it's not true? Because my live streams are screen recorded. She can go in court if she happens to go in court and says I was talking about her. I have all my live streams are saved to my backup YouTube. You cannot sit here and say I talked about you. I have my live stream screen recorded, so I didn't talk about anyone. There's legit proof I didn't talk about you. So if you go lie under oath, I have proof. And if you're going to lie and say that I didn't let anybody in because my room was a mess, I have a paper that says that we have to have random inspections. So from the people you work with, because people left reviews. Thank you for the gift points. They left reviews saying our room was dirty. That's why they ran inspections, because they kept getting reviews. And they said, I'm not gonna, one of the other ladies said, I'm not gonna ask you to leave because of people leaving reviews. I'm not going to kick you guys out because of the internet, but if we come and your room's not clean, we're going to have to ask you to leave. I have a paper in storage. I have that paper in storage. And I will be bringing that with me to court, along with the video of you, which I have all the videos saved, of you saying that we didn't let nobody in because our room was dirty. We let the manager in to literally fix. Our refrigerator that was broken, and he didn't see it was dirty. So why are you lying to the internet? Why are you lying to the internet saying we didn't let you in? First of all, people have a right there, which, you know where she works, that they said you can have maid service or not. You can choose not to have maid service. I wasn't the only one that you only just handed sheets to. And to show the extra sheets and say, look, these are the clean sheets we was giving them, they didn't use. First of all, you gave us those extra sheets, and you're lying to the internet, because she came to the door, right? And she was like, my mom said, give her the dirty sheets. And we were like, okay, because we had clean sheets to put. I didn't know that. And I said, my brother said, and tell her we don't need sheets. And I said, we need them. And she said, no, we don't need them. And she showed me the sheets that we have that are clean, because the maid gave us extra sheets. So then we were going to put those sheets on, and she's like, here, just take these ones just in case. And she gave us the extra sheets, which those were the sheets that she shared that we was going to use, but we ended up having to leave. We was going to change our sheets. Why she's on the internet lying, I don't know. You're the one that said, here, take the sheets just in case, because I was unsure. I didn't know we had clean sheets. I'm too busy doing other things that my brain is sometimes not where it needs to be, right? So I forgot that we had extra sheets, but I thought we needed sheets. I'm always saying, hey, we need sheets. So for you to come on the internet and lie like that is crazy. I don't got no reason to lie over sheets. And then to say that we pissed the bed, let me tell you something about that place. You know how many mattresses they threw away from other people? They didn't throw our mattresses away. Where's the proof? If she wants to say we pissed the bed, how come you didn't film the mattresses being thrown away? You're a liar. You're a liar. You know you're not supposed to be filming. That's why you're not filming anything anymore. We didn't piss the bed. The bed was dry when we left it. You're trying to act like we're damaging the place, because you know those damages that you tried to say that you took photos of it. You tried to say we did those damages are not ours. So you're trying to act like we damaged something else. So because those damages are not ours, you wanted to come up with a lie and say we damaged the mattress, because you can't say we damaged that place, because the lady that last worked there, that's no longer working there, it was a witness to our room already being damaged when we got it, because she was upset. She was looking around the room, pissed off that we got this room. It was the last room, mind you. And she couldn't believe we got this room because it was damaged. And you know we have a witness, and that's what terrifies you. So because you can't say we damaged anything, you had to come up with a lie and say we damaged the bedding, which we didn't damage. Because why did the other lady say she would have us back? You are so weird for that. You are so weird. I don't have to argue with someone that is literally going to be found out a liar in court. Okay, so let's talk about the place being dirty. First of all, there is another housekeeper that told her all of this information. I know who it was. This housekeeper was harassing us. My brother, and I'm going to tell you why the room was like that. My brother said, stay here. I'm going to go deal with the room in case if that other maid, the other housekeeper, starts stuff with me, I'm going to tell her off. He had his friend for a certain amount of time because his friend literally didn't have, she works. But he went to go try to use my card I was going to pay for. Thank you for the subscription. He was going to pay for a U-Haul truck so he can take the stuff to storage. But they said they needed a major... we got 5 subscribers. Woohoo! Yay! Anyways, so then what happened is that he couldn't rent the U-Haul truck because they need a major bank card. So he called people around and said, hey, can you help me move? One of his friends, she was like, sure, yeah, I'll help you move. So then what happened is that then he packed up what he could. The food in the refrigerator was food we just bought, which now got thrown away. Brand new meats, everything we had just bought, groceries. The rest of the stuff he left was like empty boxes and things because he was in a hurry. He had to pack his stuff and go because not only that, they were harassing us. The other housekeeper kept harassing us. And he was in a hurry to get away from that because he didn't want to cause problems with her. He didn't want to argue with her, get into it with her. So he was in a hurry to get what was important and go. We didn't get asked to leave because our room was a mess. It was left that way because they chose it to be that way. We offered to clean the whole room and said we would get rid of all of our stuff, but they want to do it, so let them do it because they were the ones that kept on. Our room was not dirty like that. It was left because obviously when you don't have time to clean, thank you for the gift points. Yo, thank you. When you're in a hurry and you have to get out right away and you have to get all your important stuff, my stuff would have got left behind. He didn't have that much time to pack up whatever we needed to take to storage. He had to hurry up and get the important stuff. That's what he had to do. So obviously the room was left like that. It wasn't dirty. It was always clean. To say that our room was dirty was a lie because I just said we had random inspections. The lady had just inspected not too long ago and said our room was clean and said that we're cleared. So I don't know why she's lying when we had random inspections. Our room was not dirty when the maid came in to check it, the other housekeeper. So why are you coming online lying? I literally have the paper that proves we have to have random inspections because people said our room was not clean. Hello, I have paper in storage. Like, you're not going to sit here and try to tell me that I'm lying. Even the lady at the front desk said she would have us back to say, well, why was your room like that? Because we had to get our stuff and get out. They're not a storage. They're not going to store our stuff until we clean all of the room. It's just not happening. He didn't know if he was going to have anybody else, which he doesn't, to help him move. That was the only person to help him move the stuff to storage. So obviously, right? Obviously, you know, like, what are you gonna do if you don't have if you have a limited amount of time to get out because you know you have limited time to get out of somewhere and you have to get all your stuff. A lot of my good stuff would have been left behind because you know he didn't have that much time with his friend to move, so he went himself to pack it up. To say that I left the room like that, I didn't go to the room. After we left, I stayed in the car because he said, you guys stay in the car, I'll go deal with the room, because if that other maid tries to say something, or the other housekeeper, I'm going to tell her off. So I'll go pack up the stuff. You get whatever out of the car that we're taking to storage, get that ready. So when I come, because, you know, we're going to come back, we're just going to pick up the stuff right away and take it to storage. I said, okay. My name was the only thing that was on the room. My name was the only thing that was on the room. I didn't have control after what the room looked like because I didn't go back to the room. Squid is old news, and I'm sick and tired of having to address it. I'm tired. Like, when all this stuff gets proved in court, because I have a paper that says that we have to have inspections, she's going to be caught lying. And I'm literally going to... People are still not going to issue an apology. People are still not going to say sorry. People are still not going to, People are still not going to, because it's me, that's why they listen to these things, because they don't like you. I didn't hear if Squid said that or not, and I'm not addressing that because I don't know if Squid said that, so please. Unless it's something that I heard Squid say, I will address it. But that's just what bothers me is that people believe her because they don't like me. So whatever she says is true because she doesn't like me. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because it's just like whatever Squid says, people are going to believe it because it's me. And even if I was to prove my innocence and prove that literally, even if I was to prove my innocence or prove that she was lying, which I am still going to court. Like I am still, because if you're trying to say, thank you for the gift points, we're halfway to the goal. If you're trying to sit here and literally say that we're damaging, those damages were from us, I literally have to like take you to court because we didn't damage that room and they didn't say we damaged it. And if you're trying to get them to say we damaged that room, they didn't charge us for damages because that was not damages on our room. Plus, that place doesn't ask for a deposit when you rent there. Some places, they ask for a deposit up front, which would have been a good thing. But they already know. Thank you for the gift points. They already know we didn't damage that. So for you to try to lie and say those damages were from us, you screwed up. Because in court, there's proof. And I have a witness that those damages were already done. I need to clear my name because I'm not, and for people saying that I should pay for those damages, I'm not paying for someone else's damages. You got me all messed up if you think I'm going to pay for somebody else's damages. There is no way, thank you for the gift points, I am going to pay for somebody else who damaged that room and left smoke damage in the room because when we got into our room, it smelled like smoke. You know what sounds oddly familiar is a review. If you look at the reviews on the page, I'm not lying. There was another review that said their room was damaged and it smelled of smoke. How funny that somebody has the same coincidental story that we have. And for people saying like, oh, well, how come you didn't move rooms or you didn't get another room or you didn't leave or ask for your money back? Because you're going to endure a place for so long because you got nowhere to go. People don't understand that. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Like, I'm not going to put my family to sleep in a car because we have a damaged room. Thank you for the gift points. Like, it doesn't make sense to say, hey, let's leave a place when we don't have another place to go to. Thank you for subscribing. And then ask for our money back. So we just took the place as it was and said, we'll just stay here. There's just slight damages. There's like the smoke cleared. It's a good enough place. Besides the damages. Like, people don't ever think, because I heard someone say on their live stream, they endured, their house had damages in it. And there was things that needed to be fixed, but they didn't say anything because, they weren't like that. And plus, they probably didn't have anywhere else to go to complain about their damages. Thank you for the gift points. People really, truly don't understand that. And it just bothers me that I'm just supposed to have my family sleep in a car because of these damages. Or go complain to the office who was literally on a thin rope with us because of the internet, saying we're not going to evict you because of the internet. And we can't report when something got broken or these damages because they would have said, get out. Even though we didn't do the damages, they were gracious enough, you know? I'm not getting a new room. Why? So you could try to find out where I live and then report me to the office? First of all, I'm going to own a place. We're no longer going somewhere where we're not owning it. Thank you. So don't tell me what I need to do. You need to worry about what you need to do with your life instead of making fake accounts with my profile picture. Like if your life is any better. If you have a great life, you wouldn't be that miserable. I'm sorry, but you have a miserable life if you're making a fake account about me, worried about me. I'm not bothering you. I'm not affecting your life, so why are you feeling affected by me? That's crazy. Thank you for following, guys. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, it is so crazy because it is the fact that people just want to like say stuff that is not true. And when all of this gets proven in court that she was lying in court, you're really going to see what's going to happen. It's going to get proven in court that I literally was not lying about anything I said, because obviously you're under oath. You can't lie under oath. I'm not going to lie under oath. I literally have no reason to lie to a judge. I have no reason to lie to the internet. And it's crazy because it's me. People think that I lie all the time. That's why they don't believe me about the beds. They don't believe me about the sidewalk. They don't believe me about anything because they don't like me. So they're going to believe what someone else says. And I want you to. I want you to believe that. I'm not here to get you to believe something. I'm not here to make you like me. You either like me or you don't. That's just it. I'm not here to force you to like me. You either like me or you don't. That's that. I'm doing all of this over a white woman? What? I'm doing what over a white woman? Defending myself? Yeah, you just said that. A white woman who uses her white woman tears to act like she's a victim and call the police on somebody. Literally calling the police on somebody who's not bothering her, mind you. Coming on the internet crying that she's a victim when she has a place to live and is so concerned about me. But why does she have an eviction then? How did she leave her place when she left? So why is she concerned about me? And I didn't release that fake account, whoever's behind that account, which I already know who it is, Steve. Because she said that the person behind the account, his name is Steve, and he's a criminal. How did you leave your place when you had to get out? Why don't you ask people that? Because you got a cluttered house, mind you. Right now, you showed people your cluttered house, and you're talking about how I'm living. Oh, yeah, well, that's on the floor, but how I live is how I live. If I had a sandwich wrapper on my floor saying that's how I live is how I live, people would say I'm messy. You literally had stuff on the floor, justifying having stuff on the floor, showing people your house, and I'm the one that doxed you, but you doxed yourself by showing your whole house because of something that I said, because you wanted to prove yourself, and you proved you had a cluttered house, which you probably had, thank you for the gift points, a cluttered place before. Mind you, she had a cluttered place probably before with that eviction, which an eviction is non-payment of rent. I'm not saying it's because she got evicted because it was dirty, but how did you leave the place? Thank you for the subscription. How did you leave that place when you had to get out because you were evicted? Okay, so if you left that place the way we left our place because we had to hurry up and get out, then you have no room to talk. You have no room to talk. She did say that. For you to say it's not cluttered, she herself said it's cluttered. She said it's cluttered, but it's trinkets or something like that. I don't know what she said. She said, yeah, my house may be cluttered, but it's not garbage. She literally said that herself. Duh, it's in a video. Go watch it. Let her have proof of the pictures. Proof of what? Pictures of damages we didn't do and that we didn't have time to clean the room? Which, mind you, they came and did inspections, so let her say that. Proof of what? Pictures of what? Of a place that was left because we had to get what we couldn't get out and leave the rest? Hello, my brother took the important stuff and left the rest. It's empty boxes from packages I opened. Hello? We didn't leave it that way. That's the garbage that was left behind because we were going to repack that stuff. I kept the boxes so I can put my stuff back in the boxes when we moved, so I wouldn't have to buy a bunch of boxes. I already had boxes to put my stuff back in. That's why I kept the boxes. Duh, that's why anybody keeps boxes, so I could put the stuff I got in those boxes back in the boxes. And the food that was left in the refrigerator was not old food. We had just bought our groceries. Hello? So that's not old food. For you to sit here and say like, oh, well, she has pictures. So what? We just bought that food. Did she show the date on the food? That was brand new packages of chocolate chips because we were going to make chocolate chip muffins. All of that stuff was just bought. Mind you, I would never leave a place like that. I already talked to someone about that. I said, I would never leave my room dirty. We just had to get out because she said we can get our stuff. She said, get your stuff, and the lady didn't say get your stuff and go in the front office. She was not being rude. But my brother had to hurry because he had his friend for a limited time. So he had to pack up what he could, or else my stuff would have had to be left behind while he tried to clean the room and make it presentable, because obviously people wanted my stuff to get left behind then. And I couldn't go help because he said, stay here. He said, stay here and I'll go deal with the room. Because he wanted us to reorganize the car so he could take whatever was in the car to storage. He wanted to take whatever was in the car to storage. So we got whatever was in the car out of the car and got it ready to go to storage. I do not understand why people are just down my throat about a room that I did not leave like that, because my brother's the one who went to deal with it. Because the other housekeeper, not Squid, there's another housekeeper that was rude to us. And thank you for joining. And thank you for the gift points, guys. I'm just frustrated. Nothing I do is right. Even though we had random inspections, which recently the maid came and inspected and said our room was clean. But clearly, oh, those pictures are enough proof. But yet we just had inspections not too long ago. I am so sick and tired of people doing that. And the maid literally came in because she came to inspect when we went to go pay. Mind you, she was acting like she was the manager. And so was the other place. So was the other housekeeper. They're not managers. They were acting like they decide who leaves and who stays. You don't make the decision. That's why those rooms are dirty and people get dirty rooms, because you're too busy playing manager instead of doing what your job is. That's not your job. Your job is not to be concerned with the tenants there. Your job is to clean rooms so people don't get dirty rooms. And people don't like me. Okay? You don't have to like me. Go read the reviews under that place of people saying that they got dirty rooms. If you're a housekeeper and you pride yourself in doing a good job, clearly you're not doing a good enough job if people are saying they got a dirty room. And you're on here portraying to the internet like you're doing something. You don't have to film yourself cleaning rooms to prove that you're doing your job. And why are you filming on your job? You're going to get yourself fired. You don't even know if you're allowed to be filming. You're literally showing people how dirty the rooms are. You're not helping that business. You're hurting that business. You're not bringing business to that place. You're deterring business away. You said, look, This is how the rooms are dirty, and you just admitted that you didn't clean the room in a day. It took you 2 days to clean it, which was a lie. Thank you for the life vesting. You're literally sitting here lying, telling people, right? Telling people that it took you 2 days to clean a room, which is a lie, because you can't take 2 days to clean a room, or they would have rented that room dirty. So you're telling people that, yeah, I didn't do my job correctly. I was just going to let the room be rented to someone else and leave it dirty for someone else to take it dirty. They're not going to wait for you to take 2 days to clean a room. That's not how it works there. You have to clean a room in a day. It doesn't take 2 days to clean a room. If you're not cleaning the room in a day, they should find somebody else who's going to do the job that you're not doing. Because if it was me and I saw somebody that was working for my business and I owned a business, and they said it took me 2 days to clean a room, I'm going to be like, you're fired. Get on, go. If you're not going to do your job properly, I'll find someone else who will do it. They have to rent those rooms out. They got to make their money. And you just admitted that you was going to let that room be rented to somebody dirty. Are you renting to somebody a dirty room? Are you dumb? You just like, my mom can't hear. She's hard of hearing. You just admitted to people that that they rented rooms to dirty people. No, she said it took her 2 days to clean my room, which was a lie. She doesn't clean the room, because if she did, then they would have rented the room out, cleaned it. Then they would have rented the room out and clean it. It took her 2 days. And it doesn't take maids or housekeepers 2 days to clean a room. They have to clean the room out. To say, hey, it's going to take us 2 days to clean a room, they'll find somebody else who does it. She's lying, because then she needs to say that she told her boss that it would take her 2 days. And if she would have told her boss that, her boss would have fired her. She literally just admitted that she was going to allow somebody to rent the room dirty. They're not going to wait. They're trying to make money. That's how these places are. Like motels, hotels, suites, all of those places are for making money. They're not going to wait 2 days when that place is popular. People are renting it. You're not going to wait for a room to be ready in 2 days. You got to rent it out. If it's not clean, oh well, you're going to rent it out, whether it's clean or not. I've went into places like the Motel 6 that I went into. We got a dirty room. One of the rooms had someone's stuff in it, and the TV was on, and it was somebody else's room. They gave us another room full of roaches. Then the other room had slight damages and was dirty, but they gave it to us. And mind you, we never had an issue there until recently, well, not recently, but when we had to go back there again, we got a really good, really nice, clean room. So we didn't think anything of it. And then we started getting shitty rooms. One of the rooms, the heater was damaged, and they knew, because they said, was the heater already damaged when you went in there? And we said, yeah, because they were like, oh, okay, we just wanted to check because, someone wrote on the wall, which I did save that photo. They were having a really bad episode, because the stuff they wrote was crazy. On the back of the door, the mirror was cracked. We took photos in case they tried to say we damaged it. They took photos. They tried to say that we damaged the bed sheets, I don't know if it was that place, and we proved, because they didn't want to give us our refund. And a lot of people have tried to get their refund there, and they refused to give it to people. So then we stayed there. They were like, okay, we proved it, and then we went back there, and we got a very badly damaged room. The mirror was damaged. They have like a little seated area where you sit to eat with a table. That was dirty. We didn't have no heater. We couldn't turn the heater on because it was broken open. The writing on the back of the door, the roof had like spider webs or some had like spider webs or some we took the photos that we could, so that way we had like, in case they try to say something again, we have proof. And so I'm not talking about that person. There's nothing to talk about that person, them up. But it's crazy to me how people love to say stuff that is like, that's not true. And besides, they would have rented that room out to somebody and they would have got it dirty. And that's the thing that you should be more mad about, instead of worried about, oh, she's doing her job. Okay, if she did her job so good, why was she gonna give someone a dirty room? That's not right. Imagine if you rented that room and it ended up dirty. And for people saying they need to turn it into a memorial or let people walk in there and see the room. Like if it's some museum type room, like if you're going to view a room that Elvis stayed in, that is so weird for someone to say that. Like, oh, they should allow people to go in there and see the room of like a TikToker that stayed there. Like they would get so much business if they did that. That's weird. Like, that's weird. It's a regular room. Like, and it's in the comment section if you don't believe me. Like videos. They literally said that. Like, I don't gotta lie. It's under. Ew, what is that photo? Oh, that's what it is. It's teeth. I thought it was something else. I'm not even gonna say what I thought it was. Anyways. Like, that is so weird for people to say that. I like cars like that, but I would feel like a packed sardine. Thank you for the gift points and for subscribing. Like those tiny cars like Mini Coopers and stuff like that. But, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. But, we're not going to talk about Squid anymore. Let people think what they want to. Even when I go to court and clear my name, people are still going to say like, oh, well, we don't believe you. The courts lied. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to go. She's the one that talked about me. First of all, she went live while I was asleep. What do you mean I'm the only one talking about her? She went live about me. And someone said they didn't know that she went live about me. So what are you talking about? She's the one who keeps talking about me. She went live. Well, I received a video where someone said that I was yelling at my mom on live because Squid said so. Hello? Someone sent me a video. I just woke up to that video in my DMs where someone said that I need to care about my mother's safety because Squid said, and Squid did call Adult Protective Services. They didn't find anything wrong again because I had left to go charge mine and my mom's phone because we needed our phone. And Adult Protective Services showed up and my mom told them the truth. She called Adult Protective Services for no reason. And then this other white lady makes a video talking about how I scream at my mom on live streams all the time because Squid said so. I literally have the video. She mentioned Squid in the video. Don't lie to me. I'm sick and tired of every time that Squid talks shit about me. No one has the fucking nerve to say anything to her. She's the one who talks about me constantly and I'm supposed to take this shit. I don't have to take it. I'm going to address whatever the fuck I need to address. She's the one who went live, right? And someone said, I didn't even know Squid went live. I didn't know either. I was asleep. I was taking a slight nap. And I wake up to that video of someone mentioning Squid who is still talking about me on live streams. I'm not gonna cry, because fuck that white bitch and her white tears. She's not a goddamn victim. She's not the victim, okay? Minorities are the victim. We're stuck under Trump's presidency, and you think I'm supposed to worry about some white woman who wants to wah wah boo hoo cry? She's the one who's crying. I had enough. I'm tired. She keeps harassing people that are living out of a car, who are not even bothering her, while people are making jokes in her comment section like, you should have the police tow their house. Car. Like, what's wrong with people? I'm not bothering her. She's not a victim. She's a harasser. And then I film her, and I'm a stalker because she was liking comments and responding to them that she was gonna film me. I have the proof. People are sending me this stuff. I'm just literally minding my own business. We went shopping at the grocery store. Did I think about her? No, I'm not thinking about Squid. I literally have to get my family a permanent place to live. And I'm not concerned with somebody. But I constantly have to keep, thank you for subscribing in the gift points. I constantly have to keep defending myself, and people side with her because they don't like me. Someone who is stalking me. But it's okay for her to stalk me because nobody likes me. Trust me, there's a lot of people, large content creators, who don't like Squid. Large content creators who don't like Squid. And I'm not going to say who. They saw her for what she was. A money-hungry person that is using someone's situation, a homeless person, to literally make money off of them and then act like she's doing good by asking people to give to a charity after you're harassing people, harassing someone who's living out of a car not bothering you. That's crazy. Thank you. At least someone gets it. I don't have any reason to harass somebody that I'm not at their place. I was parked in a public area. If she didn't like we was there, she didn't have to look at us. We couldn't move. She can move. She can walk. She can go to get the bus and get away. If she didn't like us, to literally lie to the police and say a suspicious car is crazy. I got harassed by the police not once but twice because of her. Mind you, Adult Protective Services showed up because Squid lied. I'm not going to say anything. She's already... Let her say whatever she wants to say on live stream. Let her do whatever. That's more evidence piled on top of evidence that I'm going to show in court. You're not helping yourself, except helping yourself to get fired from your job. Thank you for the subscriptions. And maybe TikTok will help you. Maybe you'll make the money. Maybe you'll use you getting fired to make money off of TikTok. TikTok's getting banned in January. So I suggest you figure out where you're going to hit the road, Jack, when TikTok gets banned. Unless Trump decides to save it. Oh, I got fired. I need you guys to support me because she got me fired. She's a horrible monster. She's a mean person. Like, she got me fired from my job. I really need you guys to help support me. You know, we're not going to help support her, but we'll help support you. TikTok is not a job, but for her, it's a job because she had a job before. So, yes, let's go support someone who was using a homeless person's situation to make money off of, because that's the great thing to do. She's a good person because she says she's going to donate to charity. And because she's donating half of her money from her creator fund to charity, we love her so much because she says she's donating to charity, so she must be a good person. Do you know how many people donate to charity that are not a good person? Make that make sense. Make that make makes sense. And shit about me or say things and then I'm not allowed to address it. Why? What was the reasoning for her going live? Because of what I said on my live stream? If it's not true, you wouldn't block me and you wouldn't constantly keep going back and forth trying to prove something that you know you're lying about. You don't have to prove yourself to the internet if it was true. People already. So why do you have to? I have to prove myself because people don't believe me. I have to prove myself. You don't have anything to prove. People are already on your side. So why are you trying? And you literally blocked me. If what you said was true, you wouldn't have blocked me. You blocked me and I said, good. I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to care about you. I don't have to mention you anymore because you blocked me. But then you keep going. You keep on going and you keep going. I'm talking about her because she went live and talked about me. I don't have to mention you anymore because you blocked me. But then mom, every time I went live, which she doesn't work when I go live. I go live when the office is closed and everyone knows that because I've said so myself. I literally said the reason why I don't go live during the office is closed and everyone knows that because I've said so live during that because multiple times on my live stream, I don't gotta lie. She wasn't there when I went live. She was at home. So yes, I am going to address it because she went live and a lady mentioned Squid and said Squid's the one who said it. She made a video and mentioned Squid and Squid brought up that I was yelling at my mom constantly on live streams. It's a video proof because she even said Squid. Hello. I received the video. I woke up and saw the video someone sent me. Duh. Today wasn't even about Squid. Until I saw that freaking video. I was literally talking about the one girl that I came across that I followed that is a very sweet, nice girl that talks about her disability and about interesting things in her life. And she's a really nice, sweet person. And how I'm upset over the fact that they're going to rip funding from special ed, right? The same special ed that helps people like me with learning disabilities get help in school, that they're not going to be able to get that type of funding anymore because Trump's trying to rip that away. So parents that have disabled kids are not going to get the extra help they need in classes because Trump's ripping that away from people. That's what I was more upset over. If you go on my Insta story, you'll see that. I talked about how Trump's trying to take funding from the education when it's not only for education, it's for the special ed, which a lot of disabled students are not going to get the extra help anymore because it's taking the funding from that. Parents are going to be stuck having to figure out how their kids are going to get extra help in classes now. Having to figure out how their kids know how hard it was to not have an extra teacher. I needed that extra help. And I know how hard it is going to be for other people that need a teacher's aid because their kids are disabled. Some of them are in wheelchairs. That is going to I needed that extra, a teacher's aid because their kids are disabled. That's what I talked about until I woke up to that video that someone sent me. I can't believe it. Thank you for the subscription. I can't believe what Trump is doing. And it's only going to get worse. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to survive in Trump's economy and under Trump's presidency for some of us that didn't even vote for Trump. That's what I'm more concerned. That's what I was talking about today on my Insta story. clearly, I can't even go live without, and I'm not mad that the person sent me the video, but it's just messed up. And I have to keep constantly addressing myself because you want to keep mentioning squid this, squid that. Leave my name alone, or I will just get mad enough to say, hey, you need to go down there, and I'm going to tell the police, and you need to tell her to stop making videos about me. I didn't want them to, but now I might have to have them. Tell her to stop going live and to leave me alone because I'm tired of some new video coming out that I have to address because you said something. Worry about the person who's harassing you and you feel in danger, that's making you feel in danger online and offline instead of me. If you don't feel safe, then why are you focusing me instead of telling the police about this person who's bothering you? You don't want to do that. That's your priority. Keep it there. Seriously. There's lots of people that don't like her, and I get messages about that. Your views drop drastically. Obviously, nobody likes you. That's the truth because her views are low. My priorities is where they need to be because I just paid, like I said, I just paid to put an alternator in the car to get it fixed. I got car insurance. I paid for that. So yes, my priorities are where they need to be. Also, we're working on a lot of other things, which I'm not telling the internet what I'm working on. So why are you saying, where are my priorities? I know where my priorities are. You want to know how I know where my priorities are? Because I already worked on my priorities. Just because I'm still in a car doesn't mean anything. Do you know how long it takes for people to get anywhere, especially when they're homeless? It's not a right-away thing. Do you think I'm just choosing to live out of a car? I don't have a choice. Right now, I do not have a choice until I work on something better. I'm trying to do the best that I can. It doesn't work that fast. It doesn't work overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. I'm doing the best that I can with the situation that I have. I'm not choosing to stay in the car. Whether or not you want to be like, oh, well, you're not trying to get out of a car. That's your choice, not mine. Not your choice, but that's your opinions, not mine. Think what you want to think. I'm working the best that I can. If I literally got this car fixed and got car insurance, what does that tell you? So we could go out and do stuff to get money coming in. Common sense. I'm not going to tell everybody all my business about what I'm doing to get out of my car because it's not your business to know a step-by-step like John Madden playbook like NFL. This isn't John Madden giving a play-by-play of what's going to happen next. I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm doing because it's not your business to know. I'm being doxxed, so why would I tell you I'm going to go live at Redlands Road Northeast and my address is going to be 26534 because you guys need to know that where I'm going to go next. Nobody needs to know anything. It's my business and my business alone. It's not your business. So why am I going to tell everyone my whole business? I don't have a P.O. box. So I don't know how you guys would send stuff for Thanksgiving. I don't have a P.O. box. There's a place where I could probably receive packages and stuff. I'll have to see because there's a place where you could receive mail. So I'll have to see if I could receive mail there. Because there is some stuff I do have to get that I really need. Other than that, that's about it. That's all that's going on. I gotta try to get out of this situation. I'm working on that. It's only so much you can do so fast, so little time. But yeah, I really gotta let this phone charge because I can't keep this car running for a long period of time. I gotta let it fully charge because I got stuff I gotta do tonight. So this phone has to be charged because my brother's probably going. His phone's probably charged up, but he charges his phone too, so yeah. And I gotta let this car kind of have a rest, before we go anywhere. But with that being said, guys, have a good day or night where you guys are. Please, please, please stay safe. You know, it's dangerous out there. Make sure you guys are staying safe, healthy. You eaten today, you drank something, that you're taking care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. I'm trying to take care of myself. So, yeah. Have a good day or night where you guys are. I'll see you guys later. I don't know when I'll be live, how often I'll be live. But thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for gifting. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching, interacting. And I really appreciate it, you know. I really do. But